All right, so the ever fun morning update. Uh, they took me off of my fluids, which is nice. I'm not tethered by my IV machine here anymore. Chemo's done for the time being. Right now, it's basically just observation and waiting. My white cell count is dropping 2.6 down from 6 yesterday. My blood platelet count is getting way higher. Went from 7 to 20. My hemoglobin count still about the same. Um, Mandy's here with me. She's not in the room with me, but she did come and stayed with me last night, and it was the greatest thing ever. Um, Not sure if I'm going to have anybody else come over and hang out. I'm not sure if Cameron's going to be coming by or anything Wednesday. It just depends on how all that works with him. But for the most part, right now, it's just a lot of just kind of sitting and waiting and hanging out. And I would say being bored, but since Mandy's here, I'm not going to be bored at all. We're just going to kind of hang out and watch stuff and, yeah, just do what we normally do, just in a hospital setting. It's the only, it's well, when we hang out, what we normally do. But yeah. Anyway, this is probably going to be a short video for today, unless like something crazy or eventful happens. I'm not really expecting anything to really be updated or anything like that. So there you go. So today's been a pretty good day so far, or at least up until like right now. It was. Um, Mandy came by and stayed the night with me. She just left, so that sucks. But I mean, it's kind of disappointing. But she can't stay down here with me forever. Um, Oddly enough, I got a really random visit for any of you guys that are familiar with like, mid 2000s death matches. Brandon Profit came down to hang out with me for a little bit. Haven't seen that dude in like 10 years, but it was really, really cool to see him again. Yeah, he came and just kind of chatted with me and Mandy for a little bit. I just spoke to a social worker about, long term, like how this is going to affect things long term. Basically, she just kind of told me be prepared to be not in the hospital, but to be out of work for roughly about 6 months. And if I'm qualified for the bone marrow transplant, because that's still up in the air right now. If I'm qualified for the transplant, that could put me out of work for up to a year if I can get that. The HIV is a very heavy underlining factor in whether or not I would be able to get approved for that. Even though, I mean, I know what everybody's going to jump to that, they've cured HIV through bone marrow transplants, and that is correct, but it's not something that it's not a feasible cure for that. So I don't want a bunch of people to be like, oh my God, you're going to get 100% better. Because no, that's not the case. It's still, bone marrow transplants in general is still a very delicate procedure. And when you have that done, you basically start completely over from scratch with a brand new immune system. And having HIV in that is going to complicate things. With my HIV finally being under control, though, I stand a much better chance at being able to have that done, I think, just from the research that I've done and from reading up on all that stuff. So I basically just kind of take things as they come right now. So I'm going to have to try to get on short-term disability, I think, because not being able to work and have an income for 6 months is going to be pretty devastating, but not having an income for a year or longer is going to be really, really bad. And now what kind of comes into question now is how that's going to affect a return to wrestling, because I was right around the corner, and from the sound of it, I might not even be physically capable of doing it after this. So I don't know. Unfortunately, permanent retirement might have to happen now that I think about it. Which, all the bullshit that I went through with trying to get back into wrestling when I beat cancer and trying to destigmatize HIV and let everybody know that I wasn't a health risk to anybody. And then I finally got over that hurdle. It took almost a year to get over that hurdle. And now I feel like I'm getting it taken away from me again. And that just really sucks. But I'm gonna start getting all mopey, and I can feel myself tearing up talking about that now. So that's all for this update, I guess. So yeah, if I get any new information, I'll let everybody know in the next either in another video or in I don't know. I completely lost my train of thought now. This kind of really sucks. So I'll see you guys later. So another really quick update. I'm not sure how easy this is going to be to see. So I've had a lot of fluid collecting around, like in my stomach here and everything. Like my stomach doesn't look bad now. It's kind of, but if I stand on the side, you can kind of see it bulged out a little bit, like right in this region here. But what's alarming is if you look at my back, it looks like I have a fanny pack on my back right now. Like, let's see if I can point right around, like, this region here. Yeah, it's a lot of fluid buildup and collecting. And, yeah, that looks weird. It looks like I have two butts. It looks like I have a butt on top of my butt. It looks like I have a butt in general, and I don't have a butt. But yeah, so that's where we're at right now. So that's kind of strange, I guess. I don't know. So just more waiting things out, but I don't know. It is what it is. So it's like 1 in the morning. I'm going to go to bed. See what happens tomorrow.